Hey, what's up guys? So we are going to be checking out 4 new Synchro monsters that are going to be coming out in Judgment of the Light, which is going to be the set after Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy. So let's check out these 4 Synchros and let's see if they're going to be good and if they will see any play into the game. So first off, we're going to be checking out Psyconductor Behemoth. He's a psychic generic, level 6, 2400 attack, and its effect is after damage calculation, if this card battles an opponent's monster, you can banish that monster and this card. That's okay in effect. Like, we need a level 6 that is on par with Bryo or Goyo. Like, there's no good level 6s. Like, right now it's like, you go for Gaia, 2600. Can't be Phoenix Chain, which is pretty awesome, but that's realistically about it. Like, there's no, like, effects that are, like, really good for, like, level 6s that are generic. There might be some, you know, crazy one that requires a lot of stuff, but, like, any generic ones, like Bryo, and Goyo were like the go-to cards, and those don't really exist anymore. I think we need much better level 6 monsters that are synchros to really help out some decks like Blackwings. But our next card we're going to check out is Armadi's Keeper of Illusions. It's interesting that it's a light card, but it shows it's got fire and then like water in one hand, or ice. Interesting, because I thought it'd be like, since this is Judgment of the Light, it'd be like light powers, you know. I don't know, but anyways, we're here for the effect. So it's 2300 attack, level 5, generic. All these are generic, by the way. All the new synchros, which is awesome. It doesn't require like a Blackwing or like a non-tuner Blackwing monster or something like that. But anyways, level 5, 2300 attack. If this card attacks or is attacked, your opponent cannot activate any cards or effects until the end of damage step. So that's pretty awesome. You can't be imprisoned. You know, all the same stuff that you know, if Frozen Fitzgerald attacked. But you know, it says can't activate any cards or effects. So that means no Honest, no Collude. That's pretty cool. So if you know your opponent, like they go Black Whirlwind and they go add you Collude, you're like, oh, it's fine. He's got Collude. I'll just go for this. He can't do anything about it. But then they'll just probably go Blizzard and go for Armed Wing, and they can point for point. I don't know, but at the moment, I feel like Catastor still has the the throne for the like level 5 synchro. I think Catastor probably is like the best like level 5 synchro at the moment. But you know, this card definitely it has some potential. Like, I don't think it's a bad card by all means, but I still think Catastor, if you're tight on room for level 5s, this card doesn't seem like it'll replace it. Next card up, Balmung, Fighter of the Demon World. I'm not sure if that's going to actually be Dark World in the future, but I like how the card looks. I definitely would love to make a token out of this card if it's a holo. But anyways, we're here for the effects. So it's a level 4, 2100 attack. Again, generic, doesn't require anything like specific. But when this card is destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can target one other level 4 or lower monster in your graveyard and you spell on that target. Now that's pretty cool, because if you have double of these, you can just keep on looping them, essentially. I'm not sure if there will be some crazy OTK combo if you get 2 of these in the graveyard, but we'll see. I mean, there was that Colossal Fighter OTK, which was pretty interesting to do with like Armor Herb, but apparently it doesn't work anymore. They ruled it, which is interesting, but not that, you know, that combo is like really seeing play anymore. But I don't know, this card has, you know, some potential. I feel like if it had the effect of when this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, not by card effect, because that would mean, you know, by battle would also be good. I just feel like this card kind of falls short, but at least, you know, there's a level 4 that's like generic other than Armor that people might like want to go to. I don't know. It is a warrior though, so I mean, like, it also is level 4, so if you want to like overlay for like rank 4 exceeds, that's definitely you know, I think you can definitely do. We'll see in the future if this card will see any play. Next up, we have the last card. This is Mistbird Colossolus. This card's pretty interesting. It's a level 3, 0 attack, 23 defense, and again, generic. And you can use 1 or more non-tuners, so you can use 2 level 1s and another level 1 tuner, which could be something like Vayu. Keep in mind, you can use Vayu's effect, like you can synchro with Vayu as long as you brought it up with Shura, because Shura negates the effect of Vayu. But it has the effect of once per turn, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Until the end of this turn, that monster's attack becomes 0 and its effects are negated. That's a pretty good effect. Like, it seems like, you know, you wouldn't just go for this card and just be like, let's call leave this card in defense. But, you know, if it needs to be done, it needs to be done. But what I think is really good is it's kind of like a stepping stone. If you guys have ever played Plants back in the day, like if sometimes you just needed like a level 6 or like a level 7, you just needed a certain level, you needed to make that level, and then you could like combo more because you had maybe too many cards on the field, like you wanted to go for like a Dandy play or something, and you quick draw. Like, it just allows you to have more options as far as like the levels, because sometimes you need to make a specific level in order to make Quasar, and you know, I don't think there's any level 3 Secret monsters to my my knowledge that are generic. I don't even know if there are any level 3 synchros, but definitely no level 3s that saw any play. And this card definitely has a good effect too. So like if you're gonna like synchro for this and then you're gonna synchro again after, it'd be awesome to see. You could still like negate their effect and make it 0, even though it only lasts till the end of the turn. You'd still perhaps summon something like a level eater from the grave and run over their monster still, even if you get like warninged or something when you go for like your bigger synchro monster. But definitely a decent card. I just wish plants would come back. Please put Glow Up Bulb back and put Dandy like back at 2. You can ban Quasar and you can ban Librarian. Just put plants back, because I think that was the most fun deck to watch. Like I love the combos and the stuff people can pull off in that deck. And this looks like a card that will definitely have some potential in plants, because again, like I mentioned before, sometimes you just need that specific level to synchro up for Quasar, or make whatever play you want to make. So those are the 4 new synchros that are going to be coming out. Let me know which one you guys think is the best. I personally think that the Call of Solace is probably one of the best, because I think this card is good too, the Keeper of Illusions, but I feel like he falls a little bit short. Like as far as like the effect, it's an okay effect, but there's so many decks that just don't run traps, and you're like, well. And it only gets it when it attacks. It doesn't just say like you can't activate anything. If it had the effect of your opponent can't activate any like cards or effects when this card's like summoned during the turn, it would be pretty good too. Because I mean you could still like bottomless this card. I mean yeah, you could still bottomless Catastor, but Catastor is a much more well-rounded level 5 synchro in my opinion. But who knows, maybe some of these cards, like the Psyconductor Behemoth, will be a lot better because there's more support that will support it. There's this card right here, which is the Psychic Field Zone, which I'll just read it real quick. So you select 2 of your banished, or removed from play, as they used to call it, monsters, and 1 Psychic type tuner and 1 Psychic type non-tuner, and you return them to the graveyard and spare some 1 Psychic type synchro monster from your extra deck in face-up defense position, whose levels equal the total levels of the return monsters. Now that's kind of a bummer because you can't attack with it, and it's got kind of low defense. But I think they're just making cards for like stepping stones, perhaps, like especially this guy right here, to go for more synchro plays. And I don't know, maybe Trish will come back one day, because let's be honest. Trish is a lot more difficult to make, and you're going to have to use a lot more resources compared to, summoning 1 Rescue Rabbit, which opens up an Ophion, which like kind of stuns your opponent. Plus, you get to add a card that, prevents your opponent from really doing anything. That's pretty nasty, and that's like a 1 card, and they get to add 1, and they kind of have control over the field. Whereas Trish, you got to invest multiple cards. You got to use minimum 2 cards majority of the time to pull off like a Trish. So I don't know. Hopefully in the future we'll see more support for synchros, because I think that they are still good. I mean, I definitely want to see synchro plants back, hopefully in the future. But anyways, let me know which card you like the best. Personally for me, I like the Mistbird. I think it's a stepping stone for synchros, like I mentioned. But anyways, thanks for watching. Asian Ice signing out.